Kyle Ramos here, Strong Men, Good Men. So, what is sexual market value and understanding that and understanding where you line up, right? So, and like we talked in the last video, you have to be honest with yourself. First and foremost, for any of this to make any sense or to help you at all. Because if you're not honest with yourself about this, then it doesn't matter, right? If you're gonna lie to yourself, then I don't know what to tell you, but you can't lie to yourself because you might be able to tell yourself a lie, but you don't really believe it. Anyways, you understand. So first of all, like, are you what a woman is looking for? And when I say that, I'm talking evolutionarily speaking, right? Not some fairy tale Disney movie, I swept her off her feet nonsense, right? Legitimately what women are looking for. And I have on the website, strongmengoodmen.com, a list of reading. Some of them is pertaining to this subject. One of them is by Dr. David Buss, an evolutionary psychologist, called The Evolution of Desire. I highly recommend that you read that because it breaks down what women want and what men want, what they desire, and why they desire it from an evolutionary perspective. And then it breaks down the logical reasoning as to why things are the way they are, particularly from an ancestral position, because we've evolved so long and, technology is rapidly changing. There's a bunch of factors in there as to why we haven't evolved out of some of those things. So, are you good looking? Are you financially stable? Are you funny? Do you have a good character? Do you have a good, charisma? Right? Do you portray alpha traits? Okay. Are you funny? That's one of them, right? Are you, if you're not financially set already, do you have a path to that? Are you in medical school? Are you an engineer and you're in your first 2 years on the job, but you're gonna move up the ladder? Well, whatever it is, you being in a band is cool until a point, right? If your plan is that you're gonna make it, that's gonna be a problem because the odds are against you. That's the reality. If you're in college and you're a football player and your plan is that I'm going to be an NFL star one day, the odds are against you, right? So you have to be realistic and you have to understand what women want and what men want and why they do things they do. And then you can understand where your sexual market value is. Where are you on the sliding scale of what women want comparatively to what their options are, right? And are your expectations realistic, right? So the woman who is a 10, beautiful, has a lot of options for men, right? Because men primarily look for beauty cues. And it's not really beauty cues they look for. These are actually cues of health and fertility. And I kind of talked about that previously. So it's, the 21st century feminists have made this to some, men are shallow, but the men aren't shallow. They've evolved to look for certain cues that they call beauty cues now, but it's not. It's fertility cues is really what it is. So men want a beautiful woman that's going to be loyal to them because paternity is a problem for men. That's what men want. So the hot women, which really is fertile and healthy childbearing women, have a lot of options for what they want. So if you're a 5 on the sexual market value scale, because maybe you're okay looking, but you don't have a job or you don't have a good job or whatever, are your expectations realistic? And if you want to get a 10, that's fine. But then you have to do the things necessary to put yourself in a position to get that woman, i.e., make more money, get a better career, start a business, do something to set you apart. So she feels as though you can take care of her financially, let's say. And if you make a ton of money, if you're a man that makes a ton of money, but you're fat and sloppy and don't know how to dress yourself and don't get a nice haircut and have, the unshaven beard that is not this nasty neck hair everywhere, right? Well, then you're going to have a hard time, because women also want not only a guy that can take care of her financially, but one that will be able to pass on good genes to her children. So if you're that guy, what do you have to do to put yourself in a position to raise your sexual market value? So you have to understand this. You have to be honest with yourself first and foremost, to say, okay, this is what I need to do. This is where I'm good. This is my deficiencies. How do I increase or how do I improve my deficiencies? And you have to have realistic expectations, right? If you're okay with a certain lifestyle financially and how you look, and you don't want to improve yourself, that's fine. But understand where you're at on the sexual market value for what kind of a woman you're going to be able to attract legitimately, right? So you're not on this 90 Day Fiance show with some smoke show from another country trying to get a green card, who's moving here to live with the guy that still lives with his mother, right? I mean, let's be real, So you have to be honest with yourself and know what women want and know how to optimize for those characteristics. And if you can do that, you can raise your sexual market value, there's no doubt. But that's what you got to do. So anyways, thank you guys. strongmangoodman.com. If you like this content, please go on there, check it out. You can join the community of like-minded men. I'm not against women being in there, but I don't have any women, and I don't anticipate any women in there unless they're narcs. Or you can do one-on-one coaching if you like to do that to help yourself improve, either with women, professionally, whatever it is. So go to the website, strongmangoodmen.com. Thank you guys.